next week on August 20th. With Susie, after 20 years of service, her badge, TPO badge number 2550, will also be retired. So first I'm going to do your badge. And I'm gonna, we also have, well, before I do that, I'm sorry, I have notes. So Susie began her probation career in 2004 at the East Mesa Juvenile Detention Facility as a CDPO 1.
Yes.
And worked in units Foxtrot and Charlie for approximately 4 years. In 2008, she transferred to Camp Barrett. Were you promoted to CDPO 2 in there somewhere?
No, I didn't want to lose my good schedule, so
okay.
I just became super qualified.
And then she worked at Camp Barrett for approximately 6 months until she became pregnant with her son. And after his birth, she transferred to the Kearney Mesa Juvenile Detention Facility, where she was assigned to Unit 700, an all-female unit. Following that assignment, she transferred to the Girls Rehabilitation Facility, where she worked for the next 2 years. That program housed up to 52 females who were serving custodial commitments for new offenses and probation violations. In 2014, she was promoted to Deputy Probation Officer, and she joined the South Bay Juvenile Probation Team, which was the first juvenile probation team at South Bay.
I'm my supervisor here.
And I got the privilege of being her supervisor there. She was assigned to supervision. She might have got close. But she worked a mixed caseload of low, medium, and high risk supervision caseload of juvenile youth offenders. In 2016, she transferred to the placement unit, where she supervised youth placed in residential treatment facilities throughout the state of California, traveling once a month to go visit those youth, work with their treatment providers, their parents, the facility staff, and developing case plans that were both achievable and would help the youth in their success when they went home. I've been told, that that's where you first got inspired, working with the placement youth, to start pursuing your master's degree, be a therapist.
Yes.
Specifically because you became very interested in the correlation between mental health and trauma and delinquency.
Yes.
In 2018, she assisted in establishing a reentry program at the Kearney Mesa Detention Facility for male youth aged 14 to 18 who were committed to the custodial programming due to their participation in some of the most serious offenses. Susie worked with school staff, psychiatrists, therapists, parents and guardians, institutional staff, and casework probation officers to develop a plan of rehabilitation for the youth to assist them in successfully completing their commitments and achieving stability in the community upon their release. In 2022, she transferred to the Adult Reintegration Community Supervision Services, obviously the best assignment, where she was assigned to our Behavioral Health Supervision Unit as the liaison for Center Star Act. And there she worked with the program providers in helping them to develop case plans for clients in that program, as well as working as a law enforcement liaison, sharing information with them, assisting in background checks, etc. She also has served as an instructor for our behavioral health sections, specifically those related to trauma in our institutional core academies. So now, after 20 years, to the day when she leaves, it'll be literally to the day,
yes.
When she leaves next week, she is going to finish, you're going to finish your pursuit of your master's degree in licensing in marriage and family counseling, with the goal of ultimately working with first responders and youth and teens and continuing to make the world a better place, as she has done with us for the last 20 years.
Nice.
So
Yeah, congratulations.